If you have a very stubborn acne, dark spots or hyperpigmentation that wouldn't go, you should give it a trial. Hey besties! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you one of my top skincare secrets on how I am able to achieve a clear, acne-free and glowing skin. And that is with the use of Tretinoin. Let's go right into the video. Now, what is Tretinoin? Tretinoin is an all-trans retinoic acid and it is a synthetic derivative of vitamin A. How does it work? It works by promoting cell turnover, which means that it helps your skin to shed off dead cells quickly. Now, what are the uses of Tretinoin? Tretinoin is primarily used to treat acne. Now, one beautiful thing about using Tretinoin to treat acne is the fact that it doesn't just clear the acne that is presently on your skin, but it also prevents future ones from breaking out. Tretinoin has anti-aging effects, and so it is used to reduce wrinkles and inflammations on the skin. It is used to reduce dark spots and hyperpigmentation also. Tretinoin helps to unclog the pores and also reduce sebum production. Tretinoin rejuvenates your skin, it improves your skin texture and makes it very smooth. Oh my god. It is an anti-inflammatory agent and it is also used to treat skin cancer. Now, Tretinoins come in both cream and gel form under the brand name Retin A. So if you want to use the cream or the gel form, you can go for any one that you want. This is my Tretinoin. Look at it. This is actually the cream and this is 0.05%. I started using the 0.025%. That was the first one I used before I progressed to this higher prescription, and I don't even use it all the time. I got this last year December. and it's still remaining. I don't use it all the time. Okay, so you can get this in a pharmacy. You can get it in a pharmacy, but make sure that it is your dermatologist that recommended it for you. Let's talk about who can use Tretinoin. If you have an oily face, or if you have an acne prone skin, or even a combination skin, then Tretinoin can be a very good option for you. If you have a sensitive skin, you might want to avoid Tretinoin, or you might use a lesser dosage of it. I'll still talk about that later, but more importantly is those that have oily skin, acne prone skin or combination skin. Tretinoin will work perfectly for them. Now, before I talk about how to use Tretinoin, I want you to understand that using Tretinoin requires a lot of patience. Tretinoin is not like one of those your 7 days or 3 days miracle products that you use and you expect an immediate result. No, using Tretinoin requires a lot of time because it goes deep down into the layers of your skin to ensure that it produces maximum results. So you need to be very patient when you are using it. Now let's talk about how to use Tretinoin. In using Tretinoin, the first and most important thing to do is to ensure that you cleanse your face properly. You need to cleanse your face with a very gentle cleanser or face wash, and after doing this, you need to allow your face to dry for at least 20 minutes. Yes, at least 20 minutes before you apply Tretinoin. The reason why you need to ensure that your skin is properly dried before you apply Tretinoin is to avoid irritation. Now the next thing is to use a pea-sized amount of Tretinoin. I'm going to make a routine video of how I incorporate Tretinoin into my skincare routine to show you what pea-sized amount actually looks like. Pea-sized amount is just a very tiny amount. Now, the first time my dermatologist told me the quantity to use, I was like, what do you mean pea-sized? Very tiny something. And it was the gel form. I thought it was not going to be properly incorporated. Thank God I stuck to the dosage. If not, I know it would have worsened my skin purging. So you use a pea-sized amount of tretinoin. That is the appropriate dosage. It will give you the result. Don't say, oh, it's so tiny, maybe I need to put more. Putting more of it would give me more results. No, it will actually worsen your condition. And when you get your pea-sized quantity, there are two ways to apply it on your skin or on your face. The first method is the sandwich method, which a lot of people do. Sandwich method is just like, first of all, you apply a moisturizer on your face, and then you apply the tretinoin, and then you coat it with a moisturizer again. It requires just 3 processes: moisturizer, tretinoin, moisturizer. But I don't like that method and I don't use it. How I use mine is I mix it with my moisturizer. Yes, I mix it with my moisturizer. I take more quantity of my moisturizer and I mix it and apply on my face, and that is how I have been seeing very good results. So you can use any of these methods and know the one that works fine for you. And starting out to use tretinoin, you need to start from the lowest dose and then build up. You don't just start from a higher dose. No, you start from something lesser. It's like you're trying to incorporate something new into your skin. You need to know how your skin would accept this product. So you don't just start with a higher level of it. No, you start with a lesser dose, and the lowest dose is 0.025%. So if you want to use tretinoin, I would advise you to start from 0.025%, and then as your skin continues to tolerate it, you can now build up on the dose. Sometimes you don't even need to build up, just that dose is enough for you. But then you need to start from the lowest dose, 0.025%. In using tretinoin, there are some products that have active ingredients and exfoliating acids that you need to avoid. Products like salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide. You need to avoid products like this. You don't incorporate them in the same routine with tretinoin. Even if you think that you must use them, all you have to do is to ensure that you use them in the morning, in your morning routine, and then during your night routine, you now use your tretinoin, okay? So don't use them in the same routine. Please do not use tretinoin during the day. This is because tretinoin makes your skin very, very sensitive to the UV rays of the sun, and you don't want to have sunburn. So you need to ensure that you use it in the night. In using tretinoin, one of the things you have to ensure is that your skin is always moisturized. This is because tretinoin can dry out the skin, and when your skin is dry, you might begin to experience redness, itchiness, or even flakes. So ensure that your skin is always hydrated whenever you are using tretinoin. And please, I beg you with all my heart, please always use your sunscreen. In fact, if you know that you cannot use sunscreen, please don't use tretinoin. Don't even try it. Always use your sunscreen. I mentioned before that tretinoin makes our skin to be very, very sensitive to the UV rays of the sun. So you need a sunscreen to always protect your skin. Please do not use tretinoin on open wounds or sores on your face. Even if it's an open pimple, please don't use tretinoin so that it doesn't worsen your condition. You need to understand that it is absolutely normal to experience peeling or irritation within the first few days of using tretinoin, and you are most likely to experience what is called skin purging. It is a period where it looks like the acne is looking worse. Like, look at what tretinoin does. Tretinoin comes to your skin, and after sitting on your face, it goes inside and brings out the pimple, the acne inside your face, inside your skin. It will bring it out. So let's say you have a tiny acne, or you have tiny acne on your face and you're using tretinoin. Within a few days or few weeks, the acne becomes worse. It gets worse that a lot of people get discouraged and that they are like, it's not working, it's working. It will worsen the whole thing. Your face might seem a mess, but then after some weeks, like within 6 to 12 weeks, you'll start seeing a positive result. And trust me, once the results start coming, that is the beginning of your smoothest skin ever. So that is why I mentioned earlier on that it requires a lot of patience. Remember also that I mentioned that it stops future breakouts. So that is why it takes time before it works, and that is why it causes the skin purging. Even though I saw results in less than 6 weeks, yes, I saw positive results in less than 6 weeks, but that is the range, so that even if you don't see any results before that time, you wouldn't be so troubled. So you have to relax your mind whenever you're using Tretinoin. Now, having talked about the beautiful things that Tretinoin can do for you, I want to summarize by talking about the side effects of Tretinoin. Okay, one of the side effects of Tretinoin is dryness. It dries out the skin, and that is why you need to always leave your skin moisturized. You need to always ensure that it is moisturized, and that is why I cannot encourage people that have dry skin to be using it. I mean, you already have dry skin, I want to use something that dries your skin. You get? So it dries the skin a lot. So if you're using it, you must ensure that you always stay hydrated and you're always moisturized. Another thing is irritation. Usually when you start using it, you notice some irritation, some itchiness. Okay? Another thing is redness of the skin. These are the things that you're likely to see when you start using it. If you have a sensitive skin, I would not encourage you to use Tretinoin. I would not encourage you to do that. But even if you want to give it a trial, please ensure that you start with a very, very low prescription, as I mentioned earlier on, and that is 0.025%. And when you start it, it is easy for your body to adapt to it. And if it is not working at all, please don't force it. Stop outrightly. If you're pregnant, please avoid Tretinoin. Avoid it with everything in you. It's not safe for your baby. And I wouldn't even encourage breastfeeding mothers to use Tretinoin. So please avoid it for your baby's safety. Overall, I think Tretinoin is one of the most beautiful things to have happened to me in my skincare journey. So if you have a very stubborn acne, dark spots or hyperpigmentation that wouldn't go, I think you should give it a trial with Tretinoin, and I'm sure that you're going to get the results that you've always wanted, which is a very clear and beautiful skin. Let me know if you have any question in the comment section. I will make a video on my routine, just like I mentioned earlier on how you can use Tretinoin. Thank you so much for watching this video to this extent. I'm really so grateful. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you so much. And if this is your first time of coming across my channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. And make sure you like this video. Press that thing that looks like this. Press that, please. Press it. And don't forget to share this video to your friends. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye.